Well, hey guys, welcome back to Pastoral Homestead. So there's a couple panels. This long one over here, the rod holder, I guess. It's too short really for rods nowadays. And then the seat panel, and also these two larger panels back here that connect to the seat holder. Those are all workable. I thought they were all going to be too brittle, but I've started cleaning them off, and I stood on them, and I think they're going to be just fine. So we're going to get those cleaned up real quick, and then also up here we're going to start cutting this. This is actually a live well, and the live well form is in there, and it's permanent, so it's you can't just take it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go in there and I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to put my battery boxes right here behind the chair, and then right here we'll add another little addition right in here, and that will be another place for storage. So I'll get going on that today, but first things first, we got to clean off all of those old covers so we can recarpet them. So two things learned from that particular experience. Number one, always use eye protection. Always, always, always use eye protection. And got something in my eye, not fun at all. But what I learned most importantly was that the pieces that are strong enough to hold, the ones that I was cleaning off, they're not plastic, they're fiberglass. And fiberglass is a lot easier to mend, to strengthen, to fill holes in. It's just, you can work with a little bit easier. So that's actually a pretty good find. Those are fiberglass. So I'm going to clean those up a little bit more, and then we'll go from there. We're here at the front of the boat, and of course the front seat will be right there, and behind it is this little compartment, and it used to be a live well. I don't tournament fish, and I don't really keep fish. I don't particularly enjoy eating fish, so I don't think I'm going to need a live well. And worst case scenario, I just get a fish basket and hang it over the side of the boat. But this solid piece right here, I've got to take out. And what I'm thinking about is, well, I'm going to do it. I have two batteries that are going to sit back here for the trolling motor, and I'm going to try to get them permanently mounted in there, so we don't have to take them in and out. And I want them easily accessible, and also a short distance from the wiring, or excuse me, from the receiver up there to right here. At the moment, they go from the receiver up there all the way to the back of the boat in that corner. And that's okay, it works, but I've blown a couple of fuses, and it's just inconvenient. So I'm going to try to put it right here. I don't know if you can see, right under it, there's a little covey, which is where you can get to your screws that mount this. So I'm going to use this bottom part of that covey as a guide, and I'm just going to cut right along here, all the way around up here, and try to get this thing taken out. I'm not 100% sure how I expected that to go exactly, but it did not go the way I expected it to. Very thick plastic, and didn't come out. So next step would be the Sawzall. You can say what you want to about Harbor Freight, but I have had this Sawzall for a little over a year now. A really good friend of mine gave it to me, and I have put this thing through hell. I have done all kinds of stuff, and it has not given out. So it is Harbor Freight tool, Chicago Electric, but it has been a good one and has never failed me. And so we'll see if we can get this thing to cut through that plastic. Should have just done that to begin with. Well, I'll be honest, that was more work than I thought it was going to be. It was going to be a lot easier than that. So I will also found a little trap down here that's holding water. So I'm going to be working on that. I'll fix that. But it's a pretty straight shot all the way up to the bow, so that'll be easy for the electrical work. I'll put a little flat piece of board across there, and then these battery boxes should fit down here pretty nicely, actually. And we'll run them this way. Ooh, I'm gonna have to cut that a little bit more. So run them lengthwise like that, where they'll be right next to each other and easily accessible, and I think that'll work really well. But definitely should have started with the Sawzall. That was a lot of work. Well, part number 3 over and done with. Got the covers that we're going to keep. We got those sanded down, not sanded down, but cleaned down, so we can put carpet glue over the top of those and recarpet them. I'll probably clean them with acetone real light. Acetone's okay on fiberglass and plastic as long as you don't leave it on there in big globs. It'll be fine. So clean that real good. Make sure there's no too many bumps and imperfections and all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to see if I can find some fiberglass repair. I believe they make that, and I'll just kind of re-strengthen some of those weaker areas. So I'll do that probably tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll be recarpeting, hopefully starting Monday, I hope. That'll probably be part 5. Also got to the live well take out today. A lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be really easy, but it wasn't. So a couple of lessons learned. You always ought to take lessons away from whatever you're doing, but number 1, never anticipate things going as quickly as you think. It always takes longer than you think it's going to. So just always plan in your day that it's going to take longer than you plan. And then the second thing is organize your stuff. I spent 30 minutes looking for one tool, and finally found it. And you know what? I stashed it away quickly the last time I used it, and instead of taking the extra 20 seconds it would have taken me to put it up properly and where it was supposed to go, I just stashed it, and it cost me a half an hour's worth of time looking for that stupid thing. I looked all over the house and finally found it. So disorganization seems quick and easy at the time whenever you're in a hurry and you don't want to put up your tool or whatever it is when you got the chance, but if you'll just take the time to do it then, it'll pay off dividends later. Be organized, and I was not today, and it sure cost me. Hope you're enjoying the boat restore. Will be, I guess, what is it, part 4 tomorrow. Had the batteries and chargers the previous one, number 2, and then tomorrow we'll be going on those other projects. So hope you're enjoying it. Please leave me comments, suggestions, questions, all of that stuff. Leave those in the comment section. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want more videos. Really trying to get this channel underway, and everything that you can do to help, well, it helps. So thank you guys so much. God bless you, and we will see you on the next video.